Hi, I'm David, the founder of Properti Edge, and today we're going to do a deep dive into the Find a Match tool. Real estate is local, right? So if you're moving to a new neighborhood or city, finding the right real estate agent and mortgage broker is crucial. Our Find a Match tool connects you with pre-screened professionals whose work styles align with yours. Before we start clicking through, I want to touch on pre-screening. We ensure all our professionals on the platform are licensed and in good standing with their provincial regulator. All right, today we're going to be helping Jessica, a bank employee and a first-time home buyer in Vancouver. To help improve our Find a Match tool, we want metrics to understand how many people place a premium on a values-based match. Jessica does. And depending on the purpose you select, we will match you with a different combination of real estate agents and mortgage brokers. She is buying a home. Common interests and values. Having things in common can help people establish rapport and form better working relationships. It also helps people develop trust, which is essential when the professionals are helping you spend and borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars. For example, if you run marathons and your realtor is more interested in watching sport on TV, they might underappreciate how important uninterrupted running routes are to you. As a result, they might direct you to homes that have a better price per square foot in an area farther from running routes, not understanding that to you, the location of the home relative to running routes is a large part of the value of the home. In this case, Jessica is interested in fitness, reading, and travel. She most values developing potential in young people and the fight against cancer, since her aunt recently had a cancer scare. Complementary work style. People have different communication and work styles. Some people are analytical and explain things in numbers. Others might explain by telling a story. Then another might have a bias to action. They tell you what to do without explaining everything. That's unless you speak up and ask them to slow down. And there are other ways of working. You're about to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you want to work with someone technically proficient and on your wavelength. Some working styles will complement yours and others will irritate you. While your professional could try to flex to your ways of working, that can feel awkward for both of you. Instead, we match you with someone who naturally works well with you. A property purchase is a high-stakes transaction that can be stressful for many people. You don't want a mortgage broker or real estate agent who adds to the stress. Now, in this case, Jessica is a banker and prides herself on being an analytical person with emotional intelligence. She's great at reading her audience and tailoring explanations of complex concepts to their personal level of financial literacy, all the while anticipating their concerns. She's buying in downtown Vancouver. We pair you with local professionals who know the local nuances. For example, you may think you can use any mortgage broker, but a rural broker knows when a land survey, septic tank inspection, or well water certification might be required. A mortgage broker from the city has no idea what those things are. Likewise, your parents' realtor from the suburbs might have limited experience with buying condominium apartments and townhomes that are typical in higher density areas. Jessica's preferred language is English. Where possible, we try to match you with someone who can speak your preferred language. Of course, because being local is paramount, that isn't always possible. While Jessica does work for a bank, she's not a loan officer, and it's her first time buying a home. So she describes herself as having basic property buying knowledge. This helps Jessica's professionals tailor their communication to her experience level. Having basic knowledge, they will take more time to explain industry jargon and the potential knock-on effects of some of her decisions. Now, the algorithm searches for professionals who will work well with Jessica. She can choose up to 3 professionals to interview and select the one she wants to work with. First, we're presented with mortgage brokers. She selects 2. Then, real estate agents. She selects 2 again. Now Jessica shares her contact information so the professionals can reach her. Jessica would skip this step if she was already a registered user and logged in. Once we press complete, the tool emails Jessica's details to her selected professionals, and it emails her with the contact details for her professionals. This demo is being done in a live beta testing platform, so I won't fully complete the match by pressing complete, because I don't want to fire off emails to real mortgage brokers and real estate agents with a fictitious contact request. Having seen the demo, I hope you appreciate why we've created a proprietary algorithm to help potential and existing property owners find real estate professionals. Based on feedback from completed matches, we'll continue to improve the algorithm for better working relationships, and we also have plans to add other professionals like real estate lawyers. That's it for today. See you soon.